Jan, and we got Donall as well. Now, Donall, I'm very careful not to call you Donald now, because Donald's Scottish, but you're Irish.
Donald means world mighty or spear power. And when I was born, I was only 2 pounds. So that was an Irish sense of humour. What do you call the smallest baby you ever saw? You call him world mighty spear power. And Dempsey means the proud one, so I'm actually world mighty spear power, the proud one.
So somebody very, very special indeed then, by the sounds of it. Now, you used to be a soldier, didn't you?
Started out as a soldier. I'm now a teacher. I'm very glad to be a teacher and leave the soldiering behind. Oh, they were bad days.
So where do you do your teaching then?
I'm a special needs agency teacher now, so it's all over London.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Do you get sort of time to time out during the day or whatever to write your work on?
No, you write any old time it takes you. It might be the middle of the night. I remember meeting somebody and I had no paper, so I just wrote it down my arm and onto my fingers. So when I had to read it, I just went tick, 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 tick.
You got to remember to, sort of read it and make a note of it somewhere before you have a shower or something like that.
Yes, before you shower. Or if you sweat a lot, you've just lost a classic poem.
Have you not photocopied your arm ever done?
I photocopy my arm continuously.
Seriously?
And various other body parts.
Amazing. Scribble it, I think you get ideas, and I certainly do.
Actually, can I just say I'm writing a poem on Donald's bottom right now.
Lovely.
John, no!
That's still there. Check out YouTube. Oh, amazing. Well,
thank heavens the cameras have gone, ladies and gentlemen.
So it's amazing where the sort of how you have to record this inspiration, because inspiration could hit you any time, couldn't it? So what tends to inspire you? Is there anything that
love, life, death, relationships, sex, you name it.
Anything
that matters.
Okay.
And even a few things that don't, in
and
fairness.
Things that don't.
It's funny old world out there, what you can sort of have to inspire your work there. You also had your 15 minutes of fame, longer than 15 minutes of fame, back in 1986 on the telly, didn't you?
Yes, I was on a TV programme called TV Gaga, and it was the Pierce Brosnan, the Bond of the time, was the Waterboys, John Cooper Clarke, Paul Durkin and me. So.
And this was in 1986?
I was all the way back in 1986, and I could be recognised for the next 5 years. If somebody stopped to give me a lift, they'd go, "You're the guy from TV Gaga." Yeah.
5 years later?
5 years.
And how long were you actually on screen for?
5 minutes.
Really? How do people remember you?
He's a memorable fella, John.
They never forgot the poem. I took a lady up out of the audience and I danced her around the audience and I threw her over in a tango and she kept on saying, "Put me down, put me down, put me down." And people just didn't forget that poem. It was about a couple having a fight in a single bed. So if you're fighting a single bed, there's not much place to go. If you go to that side, you fall out. If you go to that side, you have to make up. So I just thought, hey, I'll dance this poem.
So you were on TV for 5 minutes. People remembered you for 5 years.
Yeah.
And are you still recognised now?
Hopefully not. After the programme finished, I got adulation for the first 6 months, and people used to go, "You're the guy from TV Gaga." And I go, "Oh, yes, I am." And then it changed. After 6 months, then I got all the people who didn't like me. And I was at a cocktail party, darling, and somebody came up and said, "You're the guy from TV Gaga, right?" I said, "Oh, yes, I am." And he just knocked me out, caught me in the chin. I woke up and he said, "My girlfriend likes your stuff." And I thought, so now, and Simon asked me, "Are you the guy from TV Gaga?" I said, "Who wants to know?" And we're very careful now.
So you don't tend to broadcast that fact?
No, I'm frightened of fame now.
Okay. So you wouldn't go on Big Brother or anything like that?
No.
No,
They had to drag me here screaming.
It's amazing though, the effect of get yourself on TV for 5 minutes. I mean, nowadays everyone's sort of after their 5 minutes of fame, but in 1986 it was more subdued, I guess. You get yourself on TV and
it was a bigger deal, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, now, it goes on Big Brother or X Factor and like that. It's all about the public on TV. But 86, it was, more subdued, as we said. So, 5 minutes of fame that lasted a good few years.
Too long. I try to tend to forget that part of my life now.
Okay.
I've started over again, so.
Okay, so what are you up to now, then?
Now I'm still a teacher. I go to all the poetry places that these guys go. That's why we all meet up and stuff like that. And it was on Kingston Radio in Kingston Hospital as well.
Yeah, we were.
So,
Simon recognises you.
Yeah. I was dead afraid he's going to say, "You're the guy from TV Gaga," and hit me.
Say it.
And I thought, no.
Yeah, okay, it was brilliant. There seems to be a really nice sort of poetry circuit going about.
It is, and we're all friends, and that helps a lot too. We're all interested in each other's work. And
no rivalry going on then.
No, you know, when Pete bet, you know,
Yeah,
us, we just had a got him and just kept hitting him and hitting him.
It is a lie that we tied his shoes together and we beat him with sticks. He may tell people that, but you know, it's exaggeration.
It injured me psychologically.
Yeah, well, we're glad, Pete. We're glad.
Okay, have you got a piece you want to read us this evening?
I have. I've got a more gentle piece, I'm afraid. This is about my daughter putting her to bed at night. It's called The Smell of Purple. She says she can smell yellow. She says she can smell blue, despite not being able to spell either colour. Yellow smells the same as blue, like a wet kitty drying by the fire. Red smells like mummy when she kisses. Her kisses smell different when she kisses you. Then she smells like flames with little orange tips. Purple is my favourite smell. It smells just like a magic spell. I kiss her goodnight, like violet, only lighter, with little flecks of purple scattered here and there. There we go.
That's actually quite nice, quite sentimental. Who was that written about then?
That's my little girl when she was small.
So personal inspiration there.
That's where most of it comes from, just loving.
So look, it's funny how that sort of love inspires a lot of things. A lot of songs written about love and poetry and stories. I guess that's one kind of emotion that everyone kind of has and can use to inspire their work.
It conjures up her childhood again, so I get to relive all those nice little daddy moments and things like that, and it comes back. And
rather than remember the TV
now she'd
moments.
be embarrassed by something like that. She'd go, "Oh man!"
How old's your daughter now? Then?
She's about 28 now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's probably been a little bit embarrassed, like getting the old baby pictures out.
Yes, that's a bit like that. Only these are emotional, mental pictures, emotional pictures. So. But they're still as embarrassing as baby pictures.
Do you do that? Do you
I never said that. I can't remember saying I can smell yellow. And I go, oh, we used to be on about it all the time.
I always told my son I was going to take a picture of him naked on a rug when he was a little baby, and when his girlfriend started coming in, I'd be releasing those pictures to the girlfriends if he didn't clean his room up. So
emotional blackmail.
Oh, absolutely.
I like it.
It's wonderful stuff. Poetry is powerful, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we're going to move on to some more music now. This is one.